All right, it is Wednesday, first day of the trip. We're doing something. Nick, what are we doing?
We're doing the thing.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Are we going to something, like some place with bikes or something?
Maybe. I thought we were just gonna ride 215 or something.
Well, I thought that was to the Stevens Museum of something. I don't know. So as you can see, we have detailed plans for the day. And so we're gonna continue to do those. But it's gonna involve some fun roads. So, right on.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently Dan found us somewhere interesting to go. You know where we are?
No, but a lot of town.
Yeah. So we're at some weird car dealership thing. I don't know. We're gonna find out. You know what this is? All right.
I'm just along for the ride.
We're gonna find out here. There's lots of old cool cars though. Look at this. Wow. All right. All right, we're gonna find out what's going on.
Hello, Nathan. How you doing?
Steve, hello, this is Steve.
Hello, Steve. Come on in the house.
All right. Look at all this cool stuff.
It goes a whole 8 revolutions per minute.
Oh my God! Look at this thing.
Is that a wet or a dry clutch on that one?
Well, they have, it's pre-unit. Way before they had a separate transmission and a separate motor back then.
Yeah, that changed in '63. They went to the unit.
Look at this place.
Yeah. There's that one ran at the Isle of Man in 1939. It's got 67 miles on it. Here's one that I bought in Australia. It's a 27 model with exposed valves. It's an aerial also.
Oh wow.
There's an English Excelsior. Cushion Eagle boy. Look at those. There's a Triumph Thunderbird motor, 56 model. There's a BSA Gold Star.
Oh my God.
Here's a match, 600 matchless C80 competition. There's a BSA Gold Star old flat tracker. First year Norton Atlas featherbed. Walk around, look at the front end.
Oh my God.
It's got they had a magnesium frame.
That's kind of like most people.
There's a BSA triple.
Was this like headed for what, track racing or something?
Oh yeah, there's an old, that was a, Curtis was building airplanes back then, and that was the cockpit of an airplane. It was.
Oh, is that like a quarter midget, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Midget racer.
So where are we, and what's your name, and what is this place? This is amazing.
My name's Steve Davis. You're at Steve Cycle and Antique Auto here in Waynesville, North Carolina. Started this when I was 9 years old and grew up poor and just never threw anything away. And sort of started a snowball, and it sort of snowballed to got a lot of cars and a lot of motorcycles. I love collections. I've got a lot of different collections, but not just cars and motorcycles, but other things as well. And got 12 buildings here full of cars, bikes, parts, etc. Antique, anything old. So.
It seems like you have a really good eye. It seems like you don't have crap. Like you have stuff that is like really cool.
I can usually see something that later on, I think later on will be worth something, or, you know, whatever fascinates me tends to fascinate the collectors.
Yeah, you
know.
got a good eye for it.
So that's come on, we'll go to another building and up here that's longer than a football field, and there's over 3,000 motorcycles and quite a few cars in it.
Oh yeah, let's do that. This is a whole nother building, huh?
This one is longer than an American football field. It's 365 feet long and kind of hard to get any more stuff in it.
Wow. Holy cow, man. It's me and 30 bar.
Yes.
It is, dude. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. In a most amazing good way. So this was a chicken coop?
It was. Up through 1959, it raised chickens.
And you know every single thing in here, done.
Yeah, there's some more scooters right there.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember the television show Dukes of Hazzard, this is like the Cadillac that Boss Hogg drove.
Yeah. I grew up on that show.
Yep,
I remember
absolutely.
my dad was like, we're gonna watch this Duke show, and I'm thinking knights and kings, and I'm all pissed. He turns the channel and you see that car jump. That was
Jumping,
it,
you knew
man.
that you're in for a good one.
Yeah.
Ran this at Daytona. ESPN put a camera right there, and that paid the tire bill for the week at Daytona.
Oh, wow. How many cars they go through on a race weekend?
Tires, you'll anywhere from 7 to 11 sets, you know, depending.
Yeah, the qualifying.
Yeah. You're qualified. There's some water buffaloes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nick DeCaro just bought a GT550. I saw that. In fact, I felt really bad. I told him I'd go with him to get it.
Right here's one.
That's this weekend. Oh, yeah.
There's a GT550 right there.
Oh, yeah. So where do most of these bikes come from? Just
You know, I would buy out dealerships and, buy, you know, collections, whatever, you know, it just. Nate, where'd he go? We lost him out there somewhere.
Nick?
No, the older guy, Nate, is that his?
Matt.
Matt. Hey, Matt. So he's probably up there with that 240Z or 260. Do you know what the Fair Lady is? Before they had the 240s and the
Precursor to the Z-Car?
high,
Precursor to the Z-Car?
right. And they had, come here and I'll show you a couple of them that were,
What's this?
that's unusual.
Yeah, because they designed them to
Yes,
look
it
like
is.
English sports cars.
That's a flat bottom E-type Jag, first year. Worth a little money. Matt, right here is this is a Fair Lady right here. And they had the little 1600 motor in them. And they were, you know, cool little convertibles, you know.
Well, and they designed them to be like English sports cars. Back then.
Yep,
and then
absolutely.
with the Z-Car, they stepped into their own. So how did this barn start? This seems like this has been several years of collecting.
I started putting stuff in here in 1977.
Wow. Okay.
So now here's another Fair Lady with the flared fenders. And they made this, and then they went to the 2000 after that, and then made the 240Z in 70. But that's, see the flared fenders on it? Look at the wheels hanging.
Yep. And the exhaust, you got the.
Look back, you want to see a neat shot? Look back through yonder.
Oh yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
That's kind of a cool picture.
Yeah, it is. Certain kind of guys, and we're definitely some of them that just like the dust and the rust and the
Oh yeah, that's
metal.
the, all in the eyes of the beholder.
Yep. And
What it once was, what it is, what it could be.
Yep.
I like it what it is. You know, that's the,
Yeah, that it survived this long.
Yeah.
And, you know, pretty cool. And the smells too. I like the old oil smells. And all.
oh yeah, absolutely. You know, he was, you know, the Crosley radio, the Crosley, right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you could, two strong people can pick that car up and set it on the sidewalk. I have done it. Let me tell you a crazy story about that car. I bought that car And the people that had it, his name was Samuel and her name was Mary, and their last name was Christmas. Samuel and Mary Christmas owned that car.
That's amazing.
And it's a unique car, so that makes it even better.
You want to say, hey, look at this. Do you see a Suzuki here?
Was that a Stinger?
That's a Stinger.
Nice.
You don't see many Stingers.
There's quite a few things you don't see many of around here.
At first I was surprised by pretty much everything. Now I'm not surprised.
I know.
You got a Goozy?
No, I don't.
I've got some on it.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy that rode over 3 million miles on a Goozy. And he just recently, that neat old guy, always walked around with a pipe in his mouth. He'd just show up, walk around, and sometimes he'd never say a word and be there all day. Never say a word. And we just, he'd follow me around, just good friends.
Was it the same Goozy?
No. Okay. He through the years, he wore them out,
Yeah, right.
But he'd take off, and he'd be in Kansas one day, LA the next, all over. I mean, but he lived about 45 miles from here, and just a real quiet guy, really neat guy, and he rode more miles on a Goozy than anybody else has ever ridden.
It sounds like
It's a neat guy. But I love those old, I've got a Eldorado and a California.
What is this thing that keeps pushing out?
1948 Jeepster. They were two-wheel drive, convertible, and they were the predecessor to the Commando. Those are unique little vehicles.
I've never seen one of those before.
Pretty rare. That'd be a neat one to restore.
Oh yeah. So how do you pick which ones you're going to work on next? Like, what's the process?
I'm at a point now where I'm going through. I've got 12 buildings like this.
Yeah.
And so it's a matter of priorities. You can only, good Lord only allows us so many hours, weeks, months, days, So I have to kind of use that wisely now. When I was young, I never even thought of that, You'll just gather. But now I'm at a point where I am selling some stuff. It's like the collections I'll take. See, these are CT90s, and I've probably got 40 of them. And there's, the ones that are brand new or pristine, or with less than 500 miles on them or something like that. You sort of cull these and use them for parts, and that kind of thing. So right there's a cool car made in Ohio. How many car companies in Ohio?
Not many, right? Or no?
Huh?
I think. What was there? I don't know. Packard.
Akron, Ohio, right there. That is a King Midget.
Oh, okay.
Yep, made in Akron, Ohio, and they were, that one's 50. You buy them out of the back of Popular Science and National Geographic magazines, you'd see them, and they'd be all over college campuses. At one time, they were the 6th largest automaker in the United States, which blows me away.
Yeah.
They held that distinction for a short period of time. They were producing quite a few, but they had a 12 horsepower Wisconsin motor, and they would run 65 miles an hour and get 75 miles to the gallon.
That's all right.
That was plenty fast back then.
Oh yeah, and that's a micro car, they're.
This is crazy. This is like my ultimate dream. A giant garage full of crap. That's awesome. Oh. Oh my God.
There's another Vespa, later Vespa.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the green one, MG, another MG. Jeez, oh man.
That's a TF. That's a TD in there.
Yeah.
That one's got that's a little race. That thing's bad to the bone. It's got British Leyland bought the V6s from Buick with aluminum block. And that's got that aluminum block with an Offenhauser intake with a 4-barrel on it.
Nice.
It'll scare you.
Woo, buddy.
All right, let's see. What time is it now? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Okay, it's 11:30, so we're looking about 1 o'clock. All right, you just call me when you get loose and I'll come then, okay?
Jeez, oh man.
I love you, brother. Did you get the parts? Wonderful, wonderful. See you then.
You need a cylinder head?
Come on back. Watch your step in here. You're at your own risk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got these big feet. Don't make it easy.
There's 19 Jaguar motors lined up there. Got a lot of Jags.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
Here, I'll show you something.
Holy cow. Man, two-stroke exhaust for days. You got any bikes that need a pipe? Dude, remember this guy's number when you're restoring that next bike. Just everywhere you look, man.
Yeah, carburetors are becoming a lost art.
Oh, just a few carbs. Oh my God. I can already see all the mini Hondas. Ah, and the trail hoppers. And all the things. That's awesome.
That's
Oh,
a new
yeah.
trail hopper.
Yeah, that thing's amazing. It looks perfect.
What's brand new?
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Wow.
It's 106 motorcycles up there. You know who Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, that was their clown car, the little 57 BMW Isetta that 9 midgets come flying out of. I love collections. I've got, like you see these Suzukis, I have the 50, the 90, the 120, the 125, the 185, the 250, and the 400, all in that paint scheme from 1971. You know, that's just the way they were on the showroom floor. And every time I get one that's better, then I'll regulate it to, you know, and the same way with the Yamahas. I've got the MX in 74, I've got the 80, the 100, the 125, the 175, the 250, the 360, and the 500, just the way they're. You see those two bikes right there? Come here, I'll show y'all something. Come here.
Oh.
Frank and Mike were here.
Oh yeah.
And I asked him, I said, what was different about that motorcycle? Do any of y'all know? This CZ, it had an unusual feature on it that no other motorcycle had that was unusual. And
What is it?
they didn't know. Any of y'all know?
I'm looking. No.
It's the only bike that had you push the shifter in, and it becomes a Kickstarter.
Oh.
That's cool.
This one has 0.3 of a mile. This MZ has 0.5 of a mile. I have those brand new in crates. You know.
Oh my goodness.
There's an X6 Hustler, more Triumph Bonables, a 1959 A10, 2 Brigstones. How long has it been since you saw Brigstone?
Oh, yeah.
There's a 1944 Whizzer. The rear tire and that left lever been changed. There's a Harley Hummer Wall of Death bike, 1957, behind the little QA50. Here's the holy grail of the motocross, the
Oh yeah, awesome.
first year Elsinore. Right behind it is a Hercules Wankel.
Oh yeah.
True Wankel.
Yeah.
Well, Rickman Matisse behind it. Somebody was asking me about the little MG in there. Here's the convertible in that. That one's got 18,000 original miles. You're talking about Jaguars. There's one like the first one that I owned when I was 9 years old. XK 140 Roadster, yeah. That one actually raced at Watkins Glen.
Really?
Yeah, I had a little tiny windshield that went over the left side, and that pulled out. You know, and it's
Yeah.
got some pretty, neat history. This one's got 10,752 original miles. That one's got 35,000. This little car's got 18,000.
Oh, that's crazy.
Over there's a 3-cylinder Triumph. Sit back there.
Oh yeah.
Tried it.
Yeah.
What did you say? I'm sorry. That's the rarest of all the English colors. It's called an iris blue.
And it's me over there. And
Yeah, I'm stuck. Sorry.
These had those had the 12-cylinder with the 4 carburetors.
Oh yeah.
And they were quite unique. That Rolls Royce there belonged to Barbara Stanwyck. There was a television show back in the early 70s called The Big Valley. Yeah. And she was the white-haired lady on there.
Wow. So like when you look around, you know every story of every piece of stuff you have in here, huh? Yeah.
And I was just going to say you've got an incredible amount of knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, I've done this. I grew up poor.
Yeah.
And I never threw anything away.
Yep.
And so that's, it was, I borrowed $2 from my father, fixed up an old lawnmower, the money I made mowing yards. I bought 3 S90 Hondas that were in 6 apple crates. Built the first one, sold at $275, bought 2 more, and that snowball just kept snowballing until it's become what it is.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is really awesome. Oh my God.
This one looks like it might be running.
It runs great. Matter of
Move
fact,
this top, you can take
most
it for
of
a
these
ride.
in here all run. That runs, that runs, that runs, that runs, that runs. Yep. Including the race car. I mean, that was our Richmond car. You want to see something right in there? Hidden back there is a brand new Suzuki Wankel. Remember the RE5?
Oh yeah.
There's a new one sitting there. They just kept
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because it has the bread box thing. It was at Mid-Ohio. It has a Mid-Ohio. Yeah, as I said, the bread box is called. It's got Mid-Ohio plate thing on it.
That's the most expensive Buick you could buy in 1932. That was at the height of the Depression. Look at the brakes, look how big. You had a spare tire for each side. You had the strap-on mirrors. These vanes open. There's a big valve there. When it gets hot, it opens the vanes, for the radiator to see the straight 8.
Yep.
The headlights turn with the steering wheel. This car is serial numbered. See the 32009. That's cool. It's a nice one. It's 1932 with the little oil can. You unscrew the wing nuts and you do the button before you crank it. That's an inline 8-cylinder, so they over. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that the car can rust but not fall apart, like the metal is so much better than it is now. You know what I mean? Like it has a little patina, but like, man.
I won't see anywhere else today. I don't know if I can take much more.
I have the distinction of owning the slowest Lamborghini in the United States. Jay Leno has a Porsche tractor. I have a Lamborghini Bull. Nice. The only one in America. It's with $126,000. See the Raging Bull on it?
Oh yeah.
1975. That was new. It's got the 4-cylinder air-cooled diesel.
Where did you find this?
A drug dealer. Well, let me back up. An Italian came from Italy and was going to open a dealership here in America. Well, and $126,000 compared to Caterpillar D3, which was comparable, or a 350 Deer that were less than $50,000. He wasn't going to sell them. So he finally had put up a big billboard on 95 or 75, said the world's slowest Lamborghini. Well, a drug dealer in Miami that had the world's fastest Lamborghini saw that, bought it. When the DEA busted my best friend bought it at auction, and I got
Oh, it's awesome.
to gauges.
So it worked with W3?
No. Well, it was this was before.
Oh yeah. Ah,
See that?
that's crazy.
Well, you can see Lamborghini right there. See that? Send picture. The Raging Bull on the front of it.
Yeah, that's cool,
You
man.
probably see better. I need the redecal. That thing runs like a sewing machine. Look, I can leave that thing set in 3 years. And Craig, I built more house places, roads and stuff on, you know, I did the farm. It's just,
Oh yeah. Ah, that's really cool.
Doesn't what is up there, guys? What?
there's just something.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I've got 240, 260. Actually, there's a little.
What do you think, Dan?
This is incredible. One of the most amazing collections I've seen.
Good find, dude. This is all right. You said 1871?
1871. It's the oldest Studebaker you'll ever see.
1871.
1871.
Oh my goodness.
His name Nathan.
Yeah. Nathan. Matt. You like the 1800s?
This is an 1871 Studebaker. It's the oldest piece of rolling history in this county. Come on this side.
Holy shit.
One of one.
Oh way.
Isn't that wild?
That is seriously sick.
Still has the name of the hotel on the back.
Like this gives you a reason why they call them horseless carriages. Like it literally looks like a carriage.
Right. Well, this is a carriage. This was drawn before horses. They didn't have the motor for another 20 years.
Oh, this is actual. Oh, so Studebaker. Oh, I got
Studebaker
you.
started off building carriages.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm a moron. All right, so day one of actual riding the roads around here in the books, and man, solid fucking day. Solid day. We did some good twisties on 215, one of our favorite roads. We hit some of the switchbacks and all the different things. A little bit of traffic here and there, but pretty much an awesome day. Getting in the groove, bikes are all riding well. Everybody did great and had no incidents today, which is awesome. And then Dan's pick this morning of going to that Steve's guy's place. Holy cow. Dude was a NASCAR fueler and has been collecting since 1970. Oh man, I'm sure you guys have seen the footage by now that I just showed, and holy cow, that guy's awesome. And here's the cool part. You need to travel the country. You need to get out. Stop thinking about politics and all the stuff and get out there and travel. I don't know what that guy's politics were. I don't think he knows what ours are. But we had a great time. He gave us 2 hours of his time because we were interested in what his collection was, and he can genuinely see that we actually cared about what he was talking about. And so things like that, man, get out and meet people. When you're on a road trip, don't just sit in your car. And I think that's what's so cool about motorcycles is that you're in the environment. So we stopped. We didn't have to get out of a car. We were there. The guy was there. He saw us. We started talking. Boom. We got a tour of the place. So, I don't know. Day one's cool. Johnny Mac is coming in tonight at midnight. Chris Smith should be coming tomorrow. And we'll have a full house, and we're going to keep going. So...